Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot. Hello to my fellow Aquarians, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or any other strong placements you feel you may have in your chart. This is a general reading, so keep in mind that this may not resonate for every single Aquarius out there. If it doesn't, maybe check your other placements I've uploaded on my channel. For those of you that are cross-watching, welcome. Perhaps if this doesn't resonate from your perspective, perhaps, it's your person. Just take what resonates, guys, and leave the rest. If this is not your story, don't force it to fit. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius in the month of June. Spirit, please guide me to Aquarius's reading. What is going on for Aquarius? What is going on for Aquarius in the month of June? Aquarius. I also wanted to say, maybe some of you feel like you need to stay focused. I don't know, I'm kind of getting that. Maybe you feel like you can be easily distracted. And so maybe you're trying to just focus on, I don't know, maybe getting your finances together or focus on a specific project. Aquarius's reading only. I will be uploading this to my YouTube channel for those of you that are here live on my TikTok. So if you want to check that out later, or, if you want to check out other readings I have on there, it's the same name as my TikTok, Soup for the Soul Tarot. And I encourage you guys to subscribe, especially if you enjoy my readings or if this will resonate for you. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have optimism in the reverse. And what came out here was friends and colleagues in the reverse. So, I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting, I'm drawn to the number 3. And in this particular instance, I am thinking about Gemini. So, I don't know, maybe you have Gemini somewhere in your chart, or maybe you be dealing with a Gemini. I'm also getting Sagittarius energy here as well. So you could have that in your chart, or maybe you're connecting to a Sag. Doesn't have to be, though. With the friends and colleagues in the reverse, I feel like there is a, how do I say, a reassessment. That maybe you're reassessing the kind of people you let in your life, Aquarius. Maybe you're thinking, well, I don't really know if the people I'm choosing to surround myself with at this time are really there for me or really resonate with where I'm going in life. And maybe because of that, maybe you're spending more time alone, I do feel with this optimism in the reverse, this loneliness, maybe getting to you at times, Aquarius. Maybe you feel like maybe no one understands you. Maybe some of you are thinking about moving maybe to a more secluded place or secluded area, especially maybe those of you that live in a city or a big city, or maybe this is maybe wanting to move to a suburb. I just feel like you just want to get away for a little bit, just because maybe things haven't been going your way, and in some ways you're kind of thinking, well, maybe the grass is greener on the other side. Maybe my people aren't here where I am. Maybe they're in a different state. Maybe I'm just not living in the right location. Maybe there's just something about where I live that attracts people that are negative, or, I don't know. I just feel like you're possibly thinking about relocating here, and maybe you may be spending more time alone than usual, just to get yourself together here. Maybe you're like, I really need to rethink the direction of my life. And I can't really do that if I'm around the same kind of people. Maybe you feel like in some ways you being around them is holding you back. I don't know. Let's see where you're headed though, Aquarius, in the month of June. And if this resonates, guys, it resonates. Some of you, maybe you're like, well, I don't have Aquarius anywhere in your chart. First of all, check your sidereal chart. Everyone knows their tropical chart, but not their sidereal. Not everyone knows their sidereal, especially in the Western Hemisphere. So check that. But, you know, if this resonates, and it resonates, you know, maybe you were guided here for a reason. So keep that in mind. Okay, where are you headed, Aquarius? What direction are you headed? Where do you feel your true north is at this time? And this is from my map oracle deck, my enchanted map oracle deck. Okay, bottom of the deck, we do have listening. And I feel like this is you in your head. Maybe you feel, again, like you're being more introspective at this time. Maybe that's just a result of you spending more time by yourself. But I feel like your experience has aged you in some way. I feel like it's more of maturity, you know, not like with, in this circumstance, what you've been through and how you've grown. You know, you've realized that you've matured a lot, you know, like it's taught you a lot. Life has taught you a lot, and you've grown a lot wiser because of this. But what came out here for you was Ghostlands and Stormfields in the reverse. Yeah. So we have the number 17 here, which reduces to the number 8. And then in the uprights, we have the number 9. In the reverse, it looks like the number 6. So I just want to say, and then we have the number 7. So I feel like we have 6, 7, 8, 9, if that makes any sense. Hopefully you guys are following me here. And so I feel like that means that you are making progress. You know, this is progressive energy. With the Ghostlands here, it may not seem like it. It may seem like things aren't moving forward. Maybe things are stagnant for you at this time. We are in a Mercury retrograde, so that, you know, don't panic. You know, now is the time for you to re everything, right? To reevaluate, to rest. You know, you guys know what I'm saying here, hopefully. So don't freak out if you're in the month of June and you just still feel like things aren't moving forward, okay? Just know that it's just maybe an influencing factor. It's just the energy going on around you. So right now you may be feeling stuck. You may be feeling hopeless. You may be feeling uncertain about the future. But I feel like what you're leaving behind here is some kind of chaotic energy. You know, I feel like you're like, you know what, I'm past all that. Maybe you feel like you've had a tumultuous past, maybe partly due to friends or people that you've associated with, Aquarius. And it's like, okay, well, that is a chapter in my life that I do not want to revisit. You know, it's like I've been there, done that kind of thing. And you're transitioning. So I feel like you're kind of in this cocoon. You're being very observant. You're listening to your own thoughts. Oh, look at this. Under this, we have rescue. And it looks like she's literally stuck on this isolated, I don't know how do you, floating island? Floating piece of land? I don't know. But it looks like she's stuck in the middle of God knows where. And she's spending time by herself, it looks like, aside from this person here that's on the lookout for, I don't know, maybe her or maybe just trying to discover something new. But I just feel like you're watching and waiting maybe for maybe the next shoe to drop, or maybe you're just I don't know. I just feel like here you could use a friend. But because you're just not open right now, I feel like you're just very closed off because you know, you've been hurt and you're trying to maybe understand maybe your patterns of past behavior and why you've put yourself through certain situations, like why you've allowed that, and you're trying to take responsibility for yourself here. But you could definitely use a sincere friend that's genuine, understanding, that wants to know you and where you come from and what you've been through, and just someone to talk to, you know. And I don't feel like, maybe some of you could benefit from counseling, but I feel like right now, because you're so protective of your own energy at this time, maybe it's better for you to introspect at this time. Obviously, if you're going through something very difficult and you feel like you're going to lose it, and you're on the verge of doing something drastic, I highly encourage you, of course, to see somebody, to call somebody, to reach out. There is a suicide hotline that you can look up, okay? So just know, I don't mean obviously people that are pushed to the absolute edge. I'm just talking about people that still are still kind of grounded. They still can hold it together here. They're not on the verge of flipping out or losing it, but they can handle this stress, okay? So just know that. But I feel like timing is involved here. And again, it's with the number 3, it's cycles, right? And so right now, you're going through a cycle, you're going through a phase where just you're not seeing any growth, you know? And that's okay. This is a time for you to incubate and get to know yourself a little bit more. Okay, I want to pull a positive affirmation for you. What do you want Aquarius to hear, to know, especially for the person that this message is meant for, or group of people, or group of individuals? What do you want Aquarius to know, Spirit? Maybe encouraging messages or something that would really hit home. Okay. I want to read the bottom of the deck here. So, the bottom of the deck, it says, if you're stuck in an old routine, relationship, or career that is no longer serving you, it's time to unfurl your new leaves and grow. You didn't come to this planet via your mama's magic portal to squeeze your butt cheeks real tight and reserve your talents. It's time to strap on the unicorn horn and wings, open spread eagle, and blast off into new experiences. When you explore mysterious doors, infinite opportunity and treasure awaits. If not now, then when? And you know what? This is good confirmation about where this, as far as like where this reading is going so far. So just know, I feel like if this is your story, that's something that's really going to hit home. But if it's not, don't force it, okay? I also wanted to say, what I kind of got also randomly was dancing. Maybe something that might help like uplift your spirits is maybe dancing. Maybe turn up some music and just kind of, you know, start to feel yourself. Get really in touch with your sacral chakra here. So I don't know if some of you are into gemstones or crystals, but I have an orange stone here. I'm spacing out as far as what this stone is. If you remember, please leave that in the comments. Is this a citrine, or I forgot what the stone is, but orange may be something you might be attracted to. I also heard yellow also. I don't know. Maybe solar plexus is something that you also need to work on as well as far as chakras go. But if anyone remembers that stone, please leave that in the comments. I'm just spacing out right now. Citrine. Okay, it is citrine. Okay, thank you. But what came out for you here was, I transform my darkness into lasers, or carnelian. You know what? I think it's carnelian. I think it's carnelian. I have citrine somewhere. I think this is citrine here. Citrine. It's kind of a yellowish, like you can't really see it that well in this lighting, but it's like kind of yellow. And I think carnelian is the more orange one, I believe. I don't know. But carnelian or citrine may be gemstones you may be drawn to, or maybe you might want to connect with. So this came out for you. I read that. I'll reread it again since I got distracted a little bit. I transform my darkness into lasers of light. And yeah, citrine is usually translucent like that. Okay, thank you, love. The back of this says, your shadow is as important as your light. Your oneness with the universe includes both. Parts of the shadow, such as anger, frustration, negativity, and irritation, are packed with energy, which means they can be used constructively to fire up your motivation muscles. These dark expressions can fuel a better life with deeper relationships and more meaning. If you find yourself consumed, Aquarius, with darkness, transform the energy into lasers of positivity. The tree of life cannot grow to kiss heaven unless the roots reach deep into hell. From chaos comes expansion. Well, that's pretty deep. Okay, yeah. So I do feel like you're getting more in touch with your depth here, more in touch maybe with your subconscious, you know, maybe again the behavioral patterns, like why are they there? Is it more from childhood? Is it from childhood trauma? Or maybe it's from childhood trauma and past relationships. You know, it's trying to figure that out and trying to get really in touch with yourself emotionally and spiritually, and trying to have a deeper understanding of life and who you are, and, you know, who you're meant to be. So I feel like you're really trying to figure that out. Also, maybe amethyst with the purple here, maybe another gemstone you might want to connect with here as well. Let's see here. What do I want to pull? I think I'm going to start to pull some tarot. I'm going to set this aside for now. Let's see. And if you guys are wondering what deck I'm using here, I believe it's the Haunted Mansion Tarot deck, which I have grown to absolutely love. I mean, the images do look computer generated. I mean, they are computer generated, but I don't know. I actually like the images now more than I did when I first got them. All right. Let's see. For Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius in the month of June? I want to pull 5 cards, but how it comes out is how it comes out. I'm just going to take it however it comes out. For Aquarius, Spirit, we're called to pull this first card here. Look at that. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Second card is the 7 of Swords. Not surprised. Next card here, we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay. I also feel called to pull the Page of Swords. And I'm running out of room here. Let me just move this to the side. Move this to the side a little bit. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Okay. Ooh, I was feeling this, guys. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So, before I pull the cards, I did feel Taurus energy. I know we have the Emperor in reverse. I know traditionally that represents Aries. Okay. Or that Mars energy, also Scorpio actually as well, and also to me Taurus. And we do have the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to keep that here as well. Wow, that's really not in frame at all. Give me 1 second. Let me just move this ring light here. Okay. Please don't tip over. Okay. For some of you here, there's a lot going on here. But I feel like for some of you, there is some kind of father figure. Oops, sorry. Yeah, see, my ring light just doesn't want to stand up straight. I feel like there is some kind of father figure, or maybe this individual is an older gentleman, possibly that has kids, or just is older, or just has been through a lot of experiences in their life, that you might be having issues with, or maybe you might be clashing with. Okay, or maybe you guys are misunderstanding each other in some capacity here. That's a message for some of you. But back to this, the original storyline here. The first card out for you, Aquarius, is the Five of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is, feeling like you're alone. It's that dark night of the soul energy, feeling as if like you don't have enough. Also with this tree here, I'm also feeling, maybe you feel like you don't have very supportive family members, specifically maybe a father figure. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's just in general, you're like, man, like I don't come from much, or maybe my family is just very problematic, and I just don't know, I feel alone, and I want better for myself, and I don't want to. For some of you, you're thinking about like moving maybe away from maybe this generational karma, and you just want to start something new. You want to build your own legacy. You want to build a new foundation that's healthier, that's better, for you and for your children, possibly, if you're planning on having children, or you have children already. With the Seven of Swords here, yeah, this is, you feel like you have to keep a lot of things to yourself. You feel like maybe the people that claim to have your back, whether they're friends or family, or friends that you thought were like family, they just gossip about you. Maybe they are just looking out for themselves, and they're in that survival mode. And it's like you're realizing maybe that you just need to maybe leave some of these people behind. But yeah, I just feel like you're having some kind of trust issues here. And with the Emperor in reverse, I also feel like you're trying to take control of your situation here. You're trying to make steps. You're trying to make maybe plans to gradually get yourself to a better situation. But maybe you lack resources, or maybe you feel like you lack support, right? It's feeling alone, feeling like you're in the dark. And right now it's feeling like you have to be very strategic with the Seven of Swords. Use your intelligence, use your street smarts, to help you get out of this situation here. Also with the Moon card, your intuition, try to follow your gut instincts. Try to follow, whatever you feel intuitively on an intuitive level. Maybe you might get some kind of message or messages from the other side, possibly from maybe connecting to the moon, or just in general, that's just that energy that can help guide you out of this situation here. Because with the Hierophant here, you are trying to do the right thing. You are. And I feel like you're some of you may be having like sleepless nights, trying to figure this out, and feeling as if like, man, I can't stay here. No matter what it is, I can't be here anymore. You know, I refuse to just lay down and live my life and die like this, you know? I really feel like this full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio that happened really, really intensely affected a lot of this energy. And it's bringing a lot of this up for all of us here. That on top of, you know, the current Mercury retrograde and everything else going on planetarily, if that's even a word. But I hope you guys get what I mean here. But yeah, I do feel like something is haunting you here to do like the right thing. And I do feel like maybe it's that inner conviction that you feel for yourself to want better for yourself, to do better for yourself. Not just for you, but for, you know, your children, right? With the Page of Swords here, I do feel like this is all about strategy. I do feel like it's about also looking for more information. Maybe some of you are at the library and looking up like how you can make bigger moves. Maybe create your own business or something like that, so you can have money to help you get yourself out of here, especially those of you that want to move physically, especially since in the beginning I was talking about maybe some of you are thinking about moving to a more isolated area, secluded area, or, you know, just move away from, you know, the people that you've known for a while, or maybe toxic family members that you feel like they can't be in your life anymore. But I do feel like this is, you're watching, you're planning, you're like, you know what, I'm trying to keep tabs on, it's like, how do I say this? It's like you're going stealth mode, if that makes any sense. You're watching, you're planning, you're being very observant. We also have that listening card here as well, right? You're being very observant, very strategic, and you're moving very slowly as well, which is where I think I felt that Taurus energy. Taking it one step at a time, making sure each step is solid, you know? You have a proper plan, you have a proper layout, foundation here. You know, she's built like this the bare bones, right? The support, you know. It's not finished, the whole house, but we do have beams here. You guys get what I'm saying? We have a roof here, you know, planning out something so it's foolproof. But with the Seven of Cups here, you're still unsure. You could use more help. You could use some assistance. And right now things are maybe kind of up in the air. That's why we have that Ghostlands energy here. You know, feeling a bit stuck. But again, with the storm fields in the reverse, I do feel like because you're making these plans and you're very determined to see this through, because you feel convicted in a very strong way, like you feel like you just have to. You have to, for yourself and, you know, for your future. I do feel like this is going to be behind you. Okay, this is that destruction that's coming in, or that's happening for you, so you can move forward and start with a clean slate, plant a new seed, and grow something better and healthier for yourself. Okay. All right, I felt like that was hard. Okay, so I am gonna pull maybe something maybe Spirit wants you to know, or your guides. Spirit, what do you want Aquarius to know at this time that might help Aquarius, that's helpful for Aquarius? Spirit, what do you want Aquarius to know that might be helpful? Please, helpful information for Aquarius, since that's what you are looking for here. Okay. The card that came out here was the Snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Look over your shoulder, the other woman. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. So one thing I heard also was transformation. Under that, we had the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. I mean, I feel like this is, you know, pretty straightforward. This is leaving this situation behind, you know. You know, for some of you, if you've grown a family, or you had a family, or you decide to commit to and create a family with a karmic or an individual that ended up being very karmic to your situation, it's letting that go. And this is confirmation that, yeah, you're meant to let this go. This is meant to die. You know, you're meant to transform from this situation. And you're right. If you've had a hunch that, like, you feel like you can't trust maybe some of the people around you, trust that instinct, you know. But I do feel like with this abundance card here, again, Spirit is saying, like, just focus on what you want to achieve. Focus and visualize the future that you want to manifest for yourself. You know, be grateful that you, how do I say this? That you're coming to this realization, and that you still have the energy and the mental strength, the mental power, and the intelligence to plan, to strategize, to move away from this situation and into a better one. Okay? So I do feel like Spirit is just trying to, you know, encourage you to keep going, you know, to think more of the limitless possibilities that are ahead rather than your fears consuming you, you know. All right, Aquarius, that is my reading for you. If this resonated, please follow me here on TikTok. If you're watching me live, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you want to check out other readings that I have uploaded. For instance, if you want to check out other placements in your chart. Hopefully I will see you in the next reading. All right, bye guys. Oh, sorry.